And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across. And things are a little bit tense right now. After a dead kinfolk's head was placed on a pike just outside the bottom of the sept, which really kind of begs the question, why don't we have wards that are a little bit further out so that way we have some advance warning of this shit? Some things were said, some ways were felt, and well, Aiden currently is sitting with a rage that is akin to a full moon's and is at the boiling point. And after making out a howl, basically saying no more, Dallas is, after sort of falling, has been walking beside him, not going to reach out and touch him like she did in the scene. She's sort of just walking beside him, arms crossed as she does. That's still that confident swagger as though the world can do nothing to harm her. And she just kind of, after a while, just clears her throat. Aiden, you know you're on the cusp. You might want to do something with that rage.
Aiden has been pacing around, like snarling, even in homid form, snarling. Each step almost feels like he's trying to stamp the grass into non-existence, basically. Turn, like his eyes sort of really like maddening. Yeah.
Why don't you follow me then? And she'll start walking towards the training grounds.
And he'll follow. You can hear, as he's growling, basically snarling at anything he sees.
Because she's not in a pack link, and even if she wasn't a pack link, she would say it. But in her head, she's thinking, "Yes, Aiden, I get it. The grass is weak against your strength. It is nothing. It is a shadow of. It is a trifle in your presence." But she doesn't say that out loud.
Oh, okay.
But she's sort of leading him there, sort of just in her own head, sort of working out all the potential risks, all the potential ways that she can do this. Is she going to have to go full tilt to try and stop him, or does she think she is able to actually handle him in a full-on frenzy? Because he is probably on that, on the edge of that. And so Dallas walks with him over towards the training grounds, and as she does, she kind of lifts up her head a bit. So you planning to go off and do this all reckless-like? This thing with the spiral pack, or are you going to do this smart?
I'm going to kill them. It's quite simple, really. I'm going to rip out that little vine. I'm going to wear it on my fucking porch! Just like punching the ground, you know what I mean?
That's all well and good, but you didn't answer my question. She'll turn around and stop suddenly and look back at him. You're smarter than this.
I am going to hunt them down. I'm going to rip them limb from limb, and I will hunt them down like a fucking wolf.
Well, and she's going to walk up towards him and get within arm's reach. Wolves hunt in packs. Allies fight together.
Yes, I realize that, Dallas. As he's, looking up at her, like, where are you going with this? I don't have the time for mind games.
You're a good fighter, but you're not a full moon. Your pack doesn't have a full moon.
We don't. No, we don't. That does not mean I'm not as lethal as a full moon.
You sure about that?
There's this slow stand. I wouldn't, Thomas. Not right now. Not while in the state I'm in. Final warning.
She stands her ground. Just looking at him. Not staring at his eye, but just looking at him. And her legs are in a position where they're set. Sort of not standing to the point where she can be knocked over. She's got some separation between her heels.
There's just this deep snarling breath coming from Aiden as his eyes are just right into your face, basically. You know what I mean? Don't provoke me.
Who said anything about provoking?
There's like a pause, and then he kind of looks over. What, do you want me to shift up into Krynos and rip into you?
I was thinking more Glabro, but I mean, if you want to go to that route.
Meanwhile, with the detour made for the howl and whatnot, it'll be sooner rather than later that the telltale jingling is heard. At this point, probably still a bit distant, but certainly warning that she is en route.
That just takes a little long, snarly sigh.
Rage isn't bad. Anger isn't bad. As long as you got it aimed at the right people. When it gets to be too much, that's when you burn it off.
Fine. You gonna fight me back?
She smirks at that. Do you think I wouldn't?
Yeah, and he spends a rage, shifts up the Galbro, and basically snarls and just lunges at her, basically. You know.
All right, she will also do the same, and let's roll some fucking initiative.
Yeah. Um, 10.
Oh, damn. Look at you. 10-point gonna get herself into this?
Oh, she's gonna walk up on it, but seeing as they're lunging at each other already, she's just gonna keep a wary eye on the goings-ons, and she will certainly approach Inglabro because she had intended to do something much more
Similar.
foolish.
Oh, 10-point.
Oh, she's unarmed, but she's in Glabro and keeping a
Agaru
close
is
eye.
never unarmed.
She's as unarmed as she can get. But yeah, at this point, she'll walk up on and get close, but she's not going to interrupt. Not yet.
Aiden is going to do these forwards as it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is he punching? What's he doing?
Just
all right.
punching,
Standing.
standing.
Yeah. Dallas is going to spend 2 rage, and she is going to try and block that first attack. She does, I think. 1, 2. How many did you get?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I also have 4.
Yes, I just uses a barrage of punches which are deflected, snarling.
Dallas snarls back, but not in the same manner that he is. It's more of a generalized, "Oh, we're fighting now" snarl. Did you spend any rage?
No, shit, I forgot to... Fuck, no, I didn't spend no rage.
Oh,
I'll take it.
dang. All right, she's gonna. Damn, where was this yesterday? Or when she was fighting against Miguel. The fuck is that?
It's my dog.
Oh, I was like, is there really a wolf pack going on?
Narrate, people, narrate.
1 success, 1 whole success as she goes in for a punch to the stomach.
1 whole soak as Aiden deflects it barely, just like ducking under, basically.
All right, here comes the second attack. Second attack whiffs.
First of all, I'm going to spend rage since I forgot to do that, and Aiden is gonna aim. Straight for the skull. Aiden's gonna hit.
Oh. God
So,
damn.
1, 2, 3.
That's 4, dude. Oh no, there's a 1 in there, never mind.
Yeah, there's a 1.
She'll spend a rage and she will try to block that.
What's the damage for the fucking
It adds 3.
3? Oh shit.
But she's gonna try and block the attack first.
I think head is 2. You have to go for something
Head is
really
2.
specific like the eye to get 3.
No, I just went straight for punch for the face, basically. So 3 plus 4.
Well, okay, yeah, go for it. You got all your successes.
And lucky for you, no damage. 1 save the day.
We're in rage actions now. Or well, okay, she could have spent. You know what? We'll just go into rage round as normal. So it's your turn.
So Aiden, in his rage action, is going to try grapple you. Okay, I have to write that number of dice.
Oh,
That's 5.
got her. She's only got 2.
And he will squeeze quite dramatically. No damage. Yeah, so he just has you grappled, basically.
All right, it's her rage action. She's gonna roll her strength brawl to try and throw you off.
And at the beginning of the next round, I have a question.
All right, you roll your strength brawl, I guess, in response. I have 3 successes.
I only have 2, so you throw me off. So yeah,
she kind of like hip tosses you off of her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
So
not start of the next round.
My question at the beginning of this round is, where's the shillelagh?
It's probably on the floor, I would imagine.
Then, as this is going on, Aiden will certainly see 10 Point as she walks up.
Oh no!
Watches them for a moment, and then moves over and stoops and picks it up, and just brings it in front of her and holds it between her hands, just hanging down, not offensively, but holding it.
Oh no! What do I do here?
I believe you roll your rage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How much rage did I spend?
You gonna spend a willpower? To
Pretty
not
sure
kill
you've
your
spent,
packmate?
what, 3
I
so
can't.
far?
I can't spend any more willpower. I'm on 2 willpower now. So
Oh dear.
Don't worry, you're about to get more.
Oh, but you're only on rage 3. You should be okay.
I'm not on rage 3. I'm on rage 4.
Might not be okay.
Well, what? You spent 1 rage to shift, and how many have you spent on rage actions?
And
Well-
1 rage. I spent 1 rage shift and 1 on rage actions because I forgot to spend the first turn.
All right,
And he's also got 1 for going into combat.
that's true.
Yep. So what am I rolling?
Fantastic.
4?
You're rolling
4 or 5?
5 then.
Oh,
That 1 saved you.
oh, oh, God. oh, oh. Yeah, no, Dallas sees it. There's that he whirls like a demon around looking at 10 point, and he manages to restrain himself.
I was going to say, as he
Taking-
whirls, 10 point will make a point of making very fleeting eye contact with Dallas. The look says it all. Don't
does-
let him kill me.
Oh, I'm a bit torn what to do here.
And she stands there and just looks at him in the fucking face. Not in the eyes, but she's looking him head on.
Yeah, no, Aiden's moving quite rapidly.
Is he burning a rage to get to her? No.
Yes, he's burning a rage to get to her and all his fury.
She
So-
visibly, like Dallas will see it. I don't know if Aiden has the sense to, but Dallas will see her brace, and I will be taking a defensive action.
I don't know if common sense would
Actually,
apply
you know
here.
what? I'm not gonna take a defensive action, but she definitely visibly braces. She's not gonna block the hit.
See, I'm not sure what Dallas is going to do here. Whether or not she's going to like hit him and say your fight's over here, or if she's going to let the Omega do her thing. I think
Oh.
that she's going to keep pace behind Aiden, but she's going to let this play out.
That is exactly what she's going for.
I did it good.
She is thankful.
Yeah, you just hear this pure scream of incoherent rage.
Oh yeah, you've never
And-
seen her look so proud.
And
It's
you're about to
infuriating.
you're about to get tackled quite viciously.
Don't use your claws or your teeth.
I haven't shifted. I'm fine. I'm still in Gabro. We're okay. And yeah, you get tackled.
That's gonna hurt come damage time.
Yeah,
I was gonna
so
say,
that's
I
one,
don't even have my shit
2,
pulled up.
3,
What's
4,
the
5.
combat guide?
You were really lucky. Oh, so me too. Because my damage dice for some reason are really awful today.
Now here's the fun part: is that we both get to roll Dex Athletics. It's Diff 6 for you, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is literally like Diff 10 for me, with the number of successes you have.
Well, stranger things have happened.
I'm good.
Oh, 10 point goes down.
Oh no.
He tackles her and she just fucking takes it full force, makes no attempt to get out of the way or block it, just takes the full body slam and is just rocketed into the dirt. And he doesn't lose his footing either.
No.
Now she's on the ground.
And here's the best part.
What's the best part?
That's the best part.
What?
Side
What?
chat.
Ah!
Oh,
She's daring him.
there's a glare. And he's going to pick up 10 point by the scruff of the neck. And I'm a roll a gift. Stamina athletics, yeah, for Hair's Leap.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna get interesting.
Are you going to spend a rage?
I'm gonna spend a rage, but I'm just making sure it's stamina athletics, right?
Does Hair's Leap
Yes, I believe
require
so.
Gnosis?
I will check really fast because I still
make sure.
have.
Because I get a feeling like he's about ready to powerbomb her from a very disturbingly high height.
Very, very possibly, actually. And yeah,
Yep, he's gonna do that.
Hair's Leap, yes. It's Strength Athletics Diff 7 to activate.
Strength. Okay, that's the same dice. We're good. We're good. Okay, here we go.
You can also, if you, well, I guess you don't have the willpower to spend, but yeah, I'd say you succeeded. Your
Wow.
leaping distance has doubled for the scene dramatically.
So, 10 point. We're going up.
What's the normal leaping distance Nagaru has?
Considering the number of successes he had, this is currently ridiculous.
Like 50 feet?
There is some sort of test that tells you per success, and I can't remember what it is. I'm just going to assume he leaps really fucking high.
So like 30 feet, because every 10 feet adds a dice of bashing to whatever he does if he's taking you down.
I will be rolling Dex Athletics on the landing, I think. And soak.
So, I'm assuming this is a strength brawl roll, right? To literally suplex her down, basically.
Do it.
And I'm assuming my Daredevil thing kicks in here, right?
Probably.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Whatever damage
What's
you
that,
do,
addition, 2 or 3 for...
add 3 if it's at least 30 feet.
At least, yeah.
As long as it's not over 100 feet, it's not lethal.
Yep.
Once you hit terminal velocity, it turns lethal.
Alright. So,
Jesus.
strength brawl normally is 8 and Gab brawl. I think it's additional 3, so that's 11. Daredevil merit.
Well, there you go.
Go. That's a lot of successes.
Not any ones. I don't see any ones.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5.
So add 7 to your strength.
7 to my strength damage.
And when you land, I'm going to do a thing, because she's going to be standing behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
1,
That's only 4.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 damage. As you come down.
And I soak 2 of it. So she's a little busted. So essentially, yeah, he drives her into the earth again after making this massive leap. She will notably, at some point midair, reach up with a hand to grasp something probably on her shoulder and draws it in, like, essentially to her breastbone, covering it with both arms, and then is driven to the ground, and thankfully proves fairly hardy, but you could swear you hear at least one kind of nasty popping sound as she impacts the dirt. Probably bites her lip or tongue in the process. And even then, with just a trickle of blood, not a dramatic amount, but just a trickle of blood coming out of her mouth, we'll turn and fucking look at him. Considering that there is not much damage done in evidence, is Dallas going to step in?
Not yet. She's waiting for it.
Yep,
Going up again. 10 points.
She actually, no, you know what she does? Oh, I'm going to make sure you spend rage. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
She twists, she fucking looks at him, gets, assesses where he is, and upon hitting the ground, reaches up and doesn't full on slap him, but definitely reaches up and gives him kind of a pop on the side of the head.
Roll rage.
This is why I'm making you spend it.
How much rage do you have now after you spent that one?
I have 3.
That means he's down to
4.
4, yeah.
Oh no, we're still good. We're still good at having frenzy death. Okay, so 10 point. We're going up really quickly. We're going up really fast. I'm spending rage to do this.
Yep.
Here we go.
There's probably a slight tearing sound, considering that he's got her by like the scruff of her clothing and whatnot, as he rips her off the ground and back into the air.
That's 4 again. 4 damage again.
4 damage?
Yep.
All right.
Same dice pool. Oh, that's really lucky. That's no damage.
By the way, with that P&E roll, can Dallas see that Aiden is like the equivalent of 3 successes into a frenzy?
Yeah,
I imagine, yeah, she's got a good gauge.
He's going to frenzy, basically.
All right, then. She's not going to hit him from behind, because Get don't hit you from behind. Rules are a little bit more gray when you attack from the side, so it's a -1 difficulty. But yeah, she's gonna pop Aiden.
Yep.
And she is just gonna be like, "Fight wasn't over."
No, and I have my little bit in the side chat too.
2 successes, so strength +1, so 7 dice. And she will spend a rage. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
So 2.
All right.
Ow.
And do we go directly into rage action for this, or do you want to try and hit her? Because I think we've kind of just fucked initiative at this point.
Yeah, I'm just going to hit her again.
No, please spend rage.
I will spend some rage, yes, because I've just gotten more rage. You know, I'm going to spend some rage.
So you hit.
I'm going to hit Dallas now. I'm kind of just alternating between everybody, basically. Oh, mother, Jesus. I'm assuming Dallas is dodging this, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh God!
You haven't hurt her yet.
That's 4.
Oh, she takes all of it.
Yeah, he just when you punch him in the back, he growls and turns and just uppercuts you.
She didn't punch you in the back. She punched you from the side.
Oh no, basically side. You know what I mean? You kind of clock him.
Yeah.
Growls, turns, and just uppercuts you, basically. You know.
And she is gonna growl. She's like, "Oh, good." She's gonna hit you with her rage action. Has he turned to face her completely, or is he still like?
Yeah, no, he's turning. Yeah, he's turning on you. Basically, you know, you have done 3 levels of bashing to him. He's not. He's focused on you now.
That's 3 successes, so that's her strength +2, which is 8. Well,
It's just 2. I soak it.
All right. What's 10 point doing?
10 point is gonna take the opportunity to kind of give her head a quick shake, get herself resituated. She'll begin mending almost immediately. And she'll stand herself back up.
Okay.
And continue egging him in the pack link.
So where are we at now? Torna, is Dallas ahead of you? Is she below you in initiative? How do you want to do this?
I think Dallas is below me. I think Aiden's on 16, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go back to initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we heal stuff on Glabro again? I forgot.
Yeah, we heal 1 point of bashing per turn.
Alright,
So yeah, Dallas will
took
heal
4.
1, so she'll be back at 3.
Yeah, I'm back at 2. So he will basically assess which one hurt him more. Someone's egging him on, so he's going for 10 points. Someone's egging, you know what I mean? It's like pushing me. And he's going to aim straight in that face of hers, because don't egg me.
Called shot. Don't forget that's lethal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I get 2.
you get 1.
Yeah,
Called
1.
shot to the head is
Yeah, call shot's 8. Oh my god, I'm fuck.
That's okay. Get it.
I mean, how bad could it be?
Mm-hmm.
Roll rage to heal.
That's how bad it could be.
Wow.
That's how bad it could be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would do good in damage roll when I fight 10 points.
Did you add your additional 2?
Yep.
For the record, she's down to 1 bashing right now. And soaks 2 of the 5, so she takes 3 lethal. To the
Straight in
fucking
the face.
dome.
You know, snarling, and he will spend a rage, I must say that. Oh.
Yep. And she reels back from the sheer force of that, because that is one fuck of a punch, even in Glabro.
Dallas is going to spend 2 rage, and she is going to go for a flank attack, because she will not, I repeat, will not ever hit 10 point, Aiden, or any of the Seekers in the back. Get out there. Unless it's a matter of life and death, where it's like, I got to put him down now. Hot diggity damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 10 dice. And that's a lot of successes and only
That's
a
a
couple ones.
lot of successes.
1,
That's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or no, wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
I'll roll my soak. I don't soak any of that. I go down, I think. Yeah.
She kind of grabs him by the shoulder, and as she kind of whips him, she just comes up with a similarly styled uppercut. And it's like, combo breaker! She doesn't actually say that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, she clocks Aiden in the face. Nice and good firm.
I'm a troll, damn it, troll! Oh, yeah, no, Aiden goes down like a ton of bricks.
Goes back to breed form.
Yep.
And Dallas kind of looks there. She's kind of bleeding from her lip, and she just kind of wipes it off as it starts to mend, and she looks over at 10 point.
Oh yeah, 10 points got a broken nose, and is probably bleeding a lot more lively like from the mouth. What's funny is that the second Aiden drops, she does something almost comical, and she begins to flicker, shifting rapidly between several form before finally settling in her breed form. Actually, pardon. She will actually settle in Hamid.
As she does that, seeing an Omega in action and doing her duty, the fact that she's already gained a modicum of respect for 10 points just kind of brings it along a little further, and she doesn't even like do it awkwardly. She just puts her head on 10 points' head and ruffles her hair.
And while 10 point is perhaps a bit surprised by the gesture and the fact that she has been willingly touched at this point, she won't be able to help but kind of crack the corner of her lips up into what starts as a deeply suppressed grin, but kind of loosens up as their brows part.
She's just gonna look over at 10 Point and kind of roll her eyes. I'll make it weird. And she walks over and crouches next to Aiden. And sort of as she's resting there on the balls of her heels, she just kind of sits there and waits, picking pieces of grass out of the ground and just kind of flicking them onto Aiden's bloodied face.
And 10 Point will be taking longer to mend this time around. But she will likewise settle, well, she'll be reasonable. She just acted out hard. So she will settle herself down in a full sit, not even in a crouch where she can get up rapidly. And well within where Aiden can reach when he wakes up.
Yeah, he will wake up eventually, you know.
It doesn't generally take long on bashing.
Mm-hmm. The slow shift as he'll wake up, and you know he'll look a lot more calmer as well because he's back down to his normal rage score basically.
Dallas has pulled out of her swag regular lollipops. She's got 3 of them in her fingers, and she pops one into her mouth and just hands one over to Aiden and then tosses one to 10 Point.
And 10 Point will look to the one tossed to her, but then pointedly, before taking it, will pause and in Aiden's general direction. However, this is nothing like her previous behavior. This is far closer to the norm, wherein she is
You broke up there, Katie.
and certainly not directly at his face.
You broke up.
Oh, sorry. She's giving him a side glance. She's certainly not looking at his face like she did earlier. It's more akin to her normal looks, wherein she's just trying to get a general read of his posture.
He seems like basically he gets up slowly, you know, fixes himself, and you just hear him take this long breath, you know, like all this weight seems to come off his shoulders. I've been angry like that in a while.
I suppose if someone came after Get Ken, I'd be a bit miffed myself.
Yeah. How badly did I hurt you? I'm gonna rub his face.
She just looks at him with a smirk. You hurt me?
Pretty sure everyone's looking pretty good. In fact, if he wakes and actually upshifts, he'll be mended in no time. 10 Point, meanwhile, is slowly working through the lethal. So she's looking a little worse, and it probably right after he asks that, her nose will audibly kind of pop back into alignment, which will provoke a wince of appreciation because fuck.
He'll look over. Yeah, like I said, I get pretty intense when I'm like that.
Apologies, Raya, for my behavior.
There's no apology needed. I could have thralled, so dangerous but effective.
And she'll just kind of lick some of the blood off of her lip and then tap it with a finger to see if it's still actively bleeding and determine that yes it is. Lovely.
I didn't, you just nod, looking around. Nothing else happened, right? I didn't snap at anybody else. It's hard to think when you're that angry.
Hunter's Mane Raya was wise enough to guide you away from the others, Raya.
Just nods over at Alice. Yeah. He just falls back down onto the ground. He actually looks pretty tired as well. Because I can imagine going through all that rage. It does take, when you're not used to it, probably takes a lot out of you.
She just kind of shrugs her shoulders a bit, looking at him. She doesn't seem to be too fussed about the whole thing.
Whew. Looks over a 10 point. Are you all right? That comes out very difficult, you know. I guess the pause about 5 times.
I am all right enough, Raya, to accept correction if it is needed for what I have said and done.
Correction was not needed, preventing a pack mate from frenzying. I think even Balian would understand that.
And a mega's duty is not always appreciated, Raya. Whether or not it is necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Just nod awkwardly. I need a drink.
Dallas goes a fishing. Still has a couple of the bottles in her bag from the other night, and pulls out one that's about half full. Looks like it's just cinnamon whiskey.
He just takes it and kind of lies down, basically, spread eagled and starts sipping from it. Clearly exhausted, He points over to us. I know I socked you good at least once. I could see it.
I think you're still a bit woozy, she says with a smirk.
Looks over 10 point nods. Sorry about the air thing. It's a new trick I'm trying. I'm quite perfected it yet.
It seems to be fairly effective, Ryan. And with the bottle appearing out of Dallas's bag, she'll remember that, oh shit, she ended up with one in hers too, didn't she? And she'll fish around for a second before pulling out, oh, what's this? That's awesome. That's 90 proof vodka.
Take a drink, 10 point. You deserve it.
She'll nod, but we'll offer it first to Dallas because she doesn't figure anyone wants seconds after her.
She takes a swig out of it and hands it back.
And yeah, for once, she actually takes the bottle and just kicks it back because fuck it.
Yeah. He'll just nod. I think everyone was high tempers after that. Yeah.
And see, here's the thing is that I'll say that while 10 Point doesn't drink often, she has probably had a drink or two in Aiden's presence before, and she takes a hearty ass swig and really takes a good bit in that. And she'll, lever it down and then pause and then not pull a face in that she doesn't like the taste, but kind of look a bit stunned in the wake of it.
Raises a curious eyebrow. Did you just... Are you getting drunk? He kind of like incline his head, like quite surprised.
She fixes the bottle with an accusatory look. I shouldn't be yet.
Exchanges a glance with Dallas.
She very belligerently takes a second, similarly over the top swig. And again, this time ratchets down the bottle and visibly gives, like, it's not a massive dramatic one, but a very slight kind of reel. And then blinks slowly and very gingerly sets the bottle right over there. Right over there on the ground. That's a good place to set that.
Huh. How about that? Just
I
nod
haven't
slowly, like, what the fuck?
had something hit me that hard in a very long time. Was that, like, she kind of glanced over to Dallas like she's doubting her own senses. That is what it says it is, isn't it?
What?
Like, she's still kind of affixing this bottle with an accusatory look. And it is, in fact, just fucking vodka.
She just kind of looks at it and just smirks. Looks at 10 Point. And she gets a devilish grin on her face as she pulls out a small bottle of something that says Pisco on the side and pops the top and just hands it to her.
She, devilish grin aside, is now kind of curious as to what the fuck. And, is it like 151 or something? Like,
Pisco?
yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Pisco is a liqueur made from Peru. It's really strong.
Okay. I was like, if you pull out a bottle 151, I'm gonna regret my life. And yeah, she will take the bottle. Is this like the travel sized or like just half a step above that? Like something that one person could polish off?
It's a one-person kind of deal.
Oh, yeah. She, again, doesn't drink often, but when she does, and she kicks it back. Just kind of, leans herself back, plants a hand behind her, goes ahead and just straight chugs through the bottle.
Might want to roll your stamina on that. I don't know if you
I
remember.
probably should.
Yeah,
And here-
Aren't you at a +2 difficulty for that shit now?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But she's not familiar with the
Somebody is
fallout.
getting smashed.
Oh no, she's in vomit.
Oh no. 10 Point's gonna get drunk probably. Ow.
10 Point is not out cold on that, but she swigs it back and goes to very carefully set the bottle down on the air next to her.
Dallas will reach out and grab it.
I mean, thankfully she's sitting on the dirt, so it wasn't about to shatter. But yeah, she just tries to very gingerly set this bottle in the open air next to her and wavers and kind of shoots a glance between the two, obviously is rendered dizzy by this, and simply says, "I'm laying down now," and flumps back onto her back the rest of the way. And just kind of blinks owlishly upward because the fuck? She doesn't feel wind. The branches are dancing.
10 Point.
Huh?
Relax into Krinos.
No, leave her alone. Let her.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Just trust me on this.
Okay. And she will do so, which...
And then Dallas looks over at Aiden as she just scoots, grabs her bottle, wipes the nozzle off, and then just sets back against 10 Point. Because now there's something to lean against. And she just kind of holds out her bottle towards to Aiden and pats the ground next to her.
Yeah, he just flops over against it basically, and sits there drinking with her basically, looking, just nodding slowly.
And I'm going to
See,
assume that
I'm
this
gonna
will
have to carry you.
extend to being comically slow on processing it as well. So yeah, she's just dazed.
See,
Aiden's
now she's
gonna have to carry
intuitive.
you home, aren't I?
I don't see any reason your shift for patrol isn't for a while yet. No reason we
No.
can't just sit here and soak it up. And she'll take a drink out of her bottle.
Yep, he'll take a drink out of his and just lie there basically, like, yep. Just, affect Tempo will feel just like a tap, tap, tap on her head, almost affectionately nearly. Like, good job, Omega.
There's like
Here for the pack link.
an owlish blink blink and a very slow, like, she meant to kind of look over and be like, what? But it's a little on the delayed side.
And Dallas, as she sits there, she doesn't say it to anyone in particular, but she takes a sip and she just kind of murmurs, "Not so gone away from my roots to not appreciate family." She smirks and leans her head back.
I'll get you in the pack soon. We'll give a talk to Banshee. We'll see what the story is. Aiden just closes his eyes, like leaning down, basically.
Furry couch mode has been achieved. So fluffy.
So fluffy.
See, I told you it was going to be all right.
And yeah.
And would you guys like to do anything else? Because this seems like the perfect place to end this scene.
The perfect place to end it for Aiden anyway. He's happy,
Mhm.
not angry Aiden.
Yep. And so with that, we will say thank you, players, for playing, and watchers for watching, and we'll see you next time on Punch Face-orama, the movie.